Hey everybody, what's going on? Yes, I am back for a Real Housewives of ATL review. I think this is episode 9, I think, because I did 6 and I think I missed 7 and 8. So I think this is 9. But anyway, before I start the review, before I start, I want to share something that I have discovered. A lady named Salita Page on Facebook. Hey, Salita. She watches me on here, and she hollered at me because she wanted me to try her line of soap. So this won't be long or anything, but I just kind of want to mention it to y'all because if y'all like these exotic soaps that smell really good and you can use them on your vag. Yes, because those are hard to find, right? Yes, and I'm hypersensitive. So if I could use it without a little itch, burn, whatever the fuck that be going down, if I could use it, I'm telling y'all right now, y'all could get into. Okay, so she sent me, this is her exotic lathers. Okay, I love soaps and stuff like that. So I'm always, getting tons of soaps and stuff like that. So I loved her stuff. She sent me jasmine soap. It came in a regular mailbox, and I've actually used all the soap already. So I have to order some more because I really liked it and it smelled really good. She sent me one called Jasmine Palmiera, and it came in these little let me see if you can see. See, it has a title, has everything that's in it, and it's natural products, as natural as you can get. She even gives you paper to tell you about her products, to tell you that it's all natural, but it's a soap, so it can't really be all natural because soap is a chemical compound. So she just lets you know really about your soap. She educates you. She tells you about what it does for your skin, and I think this is very important to give people an idea for what to expect with your soaps. Now, because I use my soaps already, I don't have my soap, but she gave me these samples in these little cute little lace bags and mesh bags, I'm sorry. And this one that she sent me is my favorite, okay? And this is the one that I'm going to probably buy, and it's going to be my favorite, soap for the summer. This is Green Cloverfield, okay? And it's a light spearminty kind of powdery smell. I don't know, but I love it. I love this one, okay? And they're a nice size. I think they're about $4.55 for a bar. This is called Sweet Pea, another one she sent me, and this one smells very subtle and sweet. The soaps are very subtle, and that's another thing that I like. They're not too much. They're not overpowering, so you can put your other stuff on them without feeling like you're doing too much. So I really like this product. I think you all should try it. Again, it's by a young lady named, I don't know if she's young, but I'm gonna call her a young lady because I know if I was her, I would want somebody to refer to me as a young lady. This is Salita Page. Y'all can check her out on Facebook. I'll post the link down to her website for the exotic lathers, and I will put her link down below for her Facebook page. Y'all really should check these out if y'all enjoy good smelling soaps. So I just wanted to throw my girl Salita a shout out for that because I really enjoyed her product, and I really thank her for sending it to me. That was the first time somebody had ever sent me something, to do a review on. So, I just really enjoyed it. So, yeah. Okay, so let's get into Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry, y'all. We just had to go through that for a second, okay? Y'all will be all right. Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 9, I presume, starts off with Nene and Greg. Now, Bryson brings his daughter over to see Nene and Greg. Nene gives us the tea, which is that she didn't even know she was going to have a grandchild. She didn't even know. Let me tell you why she didn't know. She didn't know, and I seen this on the website on Straight from ATL, I think. I saw this where there was a lady who was supposed to be Greg's side chick taking pictures with Bryson and the baby, and she was supposed to be the grandmother figure. And, we didn't even know that Nene had a grandchild, so because she hasn't said anything. I don't think Greg is cheating on Nene with anybody. I just don't. He's too much into trying to get her back. But from what I understand, Nene saw the young lady who Bryson got pregnant in the mall. And she said, "Oh, you look like you're pregnant." She was like, "I am. I'm 6 months pregnant. I don't know why Bryson doesn't want to tell you." You know why? Because that's another disappointment. That is another That is another disappointment. If you're not getting arrested, shoplifting, hanging out all night, not going to school, not working, if you're not doing none of this, you're getting little bitches pregnant. And on top of that, Nene was like, you know, the fact that he didn't want to tell her, you know, I'm sure she felt some kind of way. But, like, I'm just mad that nobody knew. Like, how you gonna have a whole grandchild and nobody know about it until way after the fact? You know, as much as they be all in her business. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, Greg, you know, tells Bryson that I want you to challenge yourself to be the best father. Take your responsibilities very seriously as a father. You know, he's trying to give him that old school wisdom. And they asked Bryson, do you plan on having more children? He said yes. And then he was like, I hope, you know, when you've gotten married and are more established and all of that. And he was just kind of looking at her and he was like, well, I don't never plan on getting married. And she was like, well, you don't never need to have no more children. Okay, see, and this is the thing that be pissing me off. Like, what is with, and I'm not, what's with niggas these days? What is with niggas these days? Let me ask you a question. Marriage and children go hand in hand. Just because bitches and niggas have been fucking up for the past couple of decades and not putting the two together doesn't mean that that's what you should go for. Like, I'm just saying, is it okay to have higher aspirations than what the fuck is going on around us right now? I want to be a wife, then a mother. I don't want to be somebody's baby mama my whole fucking life. What kind of existence is that? And for a nigga to be sitting up there talking about, oh, I want more children, but I don't want to get married. I'm not here for that shit. I don't like that shit. That's that shit I don't like. Take that. Candy and Todd. Candy and Todd are having like little family time with, you know, Candy's little girl Riley, who is growing into a cute little girl. She got her little glasses on and everything. She's just a cute little girl. All of. Anyway, so the situation is we know Riley is just like Candy's mama, Miss Joyce. She don't like none of them dudes you got to bring around here. What you bringing him around here for? What he gonna do? Where he come from? That's how she was when Todd, big head ass, first came into the picture, okay? She was like, because you had just started dating him and then a month later he was in my house. And I'm like, hold up. That was a little disrespectful. Calm down, little girl. Now, if I was Candy, I would have told her, first of all, this is not your house. This is my house. You have a room that I am giving you until you are old enough to get the hell up out my house and take care of yourself. But this is not like your house. This is my house. And I can bring in my house whoever I want to bring in my house. Now, the reason why it seemed that way to you is because I would not bring a man around you until I was sure that I wanted him to be around you. We were dating for months before you met him, but I'm not going to bring him around you until I am ready. Well, she was feeling some kind of way about that. Riley felt like, bitch, I'm your ace boon coon, okay? I am your daughter. It's me and you. You always doing shit. You always running, making money and all that. Yeah, that's all well and good. But when you got time off, it's supposed to be me and mommy time. It's supposed to be mommy and daughter time. And then you bringing big head niggas in the room. What I'm going to do with this big head nigga? It's supposed to be mommy and daughter time. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand, you know, how Riley would get in her emotions because my sister was like that too. You know, kind of where you feel like it's just you and your mom for so long that you don't want new people coming in the circle and penetrating the circle and shit. You don't want nobody taking the attention away from you. But you know how I do. Life goes on. Mama needs some D in her life too. Mama needs some love too, okay? Mama gotta have a life. Jody, mama gotta have a life. Get your life. Kenya is meeting with her aunt, who has an affinity for Walter. We all know that, you know, Kenya's faded out, you know, auntie / mama, whatever you want to call her, with her shady self, likes Walter because he's grown and he's established. She likes him. Kenya is rehashing what happened in Anguilla, talking about how I was in the shower and I'm lathering up my body, lathering up my hair, and he comes in and washes his body and just gets out. And then when I finally get out and go in the bedroom, he's knocked out sleeping. I mean, I just don't know what's going on in our relationship. I mean, it was one way before, and now it's another way now. And the auntie is like, Girl, you know, women have intuition, baby, you know, and you just got to figure it out. You got to find out, or you're going to be sitting up here just being with somebody, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You got to get to the bottom of it. And all I can think of is Auntie. Won't you be real with her and tell her, bitch, get out of my face. I don't want to talk to you about this shit. You know you and that dude ain't really together. Stop trying to play on me like I don't know what the hell going on. I know when a man and a woman be together and a man and a woman be together. I know what it look like when I see two people in love. And that's not what y'all look like. That ain't what y'all be like when I see y'all. I'm just saying, Auntie, if you want to be real, Auntie, won't you be real, Auntie? Won't you tell her, Auntie, that you don't believe what she be saying? I'm just saying, okay? Kenya, stop with the waterworks. I feel like Kenya is like reality show is like the Academy Award of her life. She is going to make an Academy Award come from a fucking reality show, because if she busts into tears in one more episode, she is showing you that she can get those waters flowing no matter what. In any scene, at the drop of a hat. I'm crying, emotion, feel me, love me, feel sorry for me. And that's not why we feel sorry for you, Kenya. We feel sorry for you because it doesn't matter how beautiful or fine or intelligent you are. You're still just thirsty. And no amount of water is seeming to quench that thirst. I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to say. Then we get to Portia and Kandi, who are going to shop for new stuff and decor for Portia's laid out, macked out ass house. Pimp her estate, okay? That's what I'm seeing when I see their house. Their house was very beautiful, okay? I love their house. And I like Portia's style. I also feel like if Portia didn't have that big ass weave, it would look like her head was flat on both sides and it was just like an elongation, but nothing really on the sides. Like, she just flat on the sides of the head. Like, I don't understand how your head don't round. Her head just kind of like, it's like, because it's not really like a cylinder. Her head shaped like a cylinder. That's what it is. I'm telling y'all, when you be out of school for so long, you be getting the names you forget the names to the simplest shit. I don't know what be going on. I gotta read, man. I gotta read a book. Anyway, so her and Kandi are meeting up, and, you know, why does Portia look big as cuff compared to Kandi? Like, when Kandi went to hug her with her booty shorts on, booty, Portia looked like a fucking giant next to her. She has been eating her greens. Green giant. And when they're shopping, Portia's like, I want that. I want that. I want that. Can you wrap that up? I want that. I want that. Kandi is like, bitch, I bought on a budget. You can do that when you marry rich. Shade. That's how I felt about it. It was definite shade. Kandi good for throwing slight shade. Just a little bit. It's just a little tap of shade. Just a little tap of shade. It ain't buku. You know what I mean? It's not tonka shade. But it's just a tap of shade. You know what I mean? Anyway. I love it. So Kandi starts to ask, do they have a prenup? Of course, Portia says, no, we ain't got no prenup, because when I knew Cordell is just me and Cordell. I didn't know him as the athlete, as the celebrity. I knew him as Cordell from the West Bank. And child, please, if you didn't meet Cordell down here in New Orleans, in Louisiana, you met Cordell Stewart, the motherfucking football player. I'm sorry, not basketball, y'all. But y'all know these hoes is all in the same circles. I'm just saying. Like, you not about to fool me. You're not going to pull a wool over my eyes and make me think you met this man when he was all regular and shit. If you met a motherfucker with money, then you met a football player with money who you wanted to marry. You didn't meet him when he ain't have nothing. Stop fronting like you was, you know, shooting with him in a gym. Like they like to say. Whatever. I ain't gotta be shooting in the gym. I'm taking care of the house. I like that. Go ahead, Vanessa Bryant. She replied to that shit. Anyway, so Portia brings up Kenya again. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention that Kandi said she will be getting a prenup. It may be all love and shit right now, but whenever we break up, or if we break up and problems start to bubble and boil, the way that people like to get back at each other is by hitting them in the pocket, and Kandi ain't down with giving up no ducats for the dick. And I totally understand, and I totally agree. And to me, that shows right there that that ain't a woman that's trying to take care of a man. That's a woman that's got paper and trying to protect her investments. I understand, and I'm with Kandi, like I most of the time am. But anyway, so Kandi, you know, she brings up Kenya and her issue with Kenya and calls Kenya, "You're evil. Kenya's so evil." Kenya ain't evil, bitch. You just ditzy, and I don't understand why you give a fuck, because in all honesty, and I think it's because Portia is a little young, that her emotions are so into the argument that she had with Kenya. When Kenya said what she had to say, Kenya dropped that shit off where it was. She left that where it was. But because of how Portia is, she wanted to bring up all of that stuff again. And that's just not how you do the things. If you gonna get into it, y'all get over it. You don't keep bringing it up. Get over it. Kandi tells her, well, you know we're having this party at Cynthia's house for Nene, so we're gonna have to all be together, so y'all gonna have to get along. And that's that. And Cynthia go shopping for the grandbaby, who is adorable. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And can I just say that even though I'm liking Nene this season, I just get so annoyed with people when they be so into labels. Like, of course, she has to wear Louboutins every time we see her, which is cool. You got money like that, you want to flaunt like that, you want to stunt like that, then you do that. You know what I'm saying? But why you gotta be like, oh, I'm gonna have to make sure that they make some kind of little slippers for her at Louboutin? What the fuck a baby need with Louboutin slippers? Why? Why? She's gonna get out of them, and then what you gonna do with them? That's a waste of fucking money. I can't stand people that be spending like extravagant amounts of money on babies when they're so young, because they grew out of shit. They grow out of the shit so quickly, and it's not like she got another baby to give it to. I'm just saying. Look, that's just my opinion, or that's just how I feel. I feel like children shouldn't know nothing about no fucking designers until they old enough to pay for it themselves. My personal opinion. But anyway, I'm just saying, I didn't have my first FUBU jean set until I was old enough to pay for it for Christmas. I was about 14. But that's because I used to, you know, I had hustles. Okay? I was a worker. I had hustles. Anyway, so she tells Cynthia that they got a DNA test on that baby. And I don't know why, because she looked just like Bryson. She looked like a light-skinned version of Bryson, but that's why. Because Bryson is dark. She expected for that baby to be dark, too. Bitch, get over it. You know how African-Americans are. We will have light, bright babies and have two dark-ass parents if it's far enough in the history for somebody to be light-skinned. I'm just saying. That's just how it is. So she doesn't feel the need to make a major announcement about the baby. She doesn't want to give the baby like a little, you know, sip and see and all of that, because it's Bryson's baby. It's not hers. Now, I feel that and I understand that, but at the same time, I just don't know how that is, because when my mama, you know, when my little niece was born, that was her first blood grandchild. She told everybody. That's all she was talking about was her grandbaby. But that's because my mama didn't have a problem with being her age. I think Nene, you know, she's a glam mother, remember? She's not a real mother. She's not a grandmother. She's a glam mother. Shut that shit down. I don't like that. What the fuck is wrong with being a grandmother? Bitch, you getting in there. If you old enough to be a grandmother, bitch, you's a grandmother. Why everybody tries to act like, you know, we have to put these new young popping names on shit? Give me a fucking break. Ain't nothing. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a grandmother, bitch. You're supposed to be procreating and having children, and they having children, and they having children, okay? That's what you're supposed to do, okay? I'm just saying, like, why you gotta try to dress the shit up like it's something wrong with the plain version of it? I'm just saying. But that's only because I have to find shade in all of these situations, okay? Kenya is doing a photo shoot for Crave magazine, which is what? A booty magazine. And Kandi shows up, and Kandi, you know, shows up to give support, whatever they do. And Kandi shows up with what? A dick in a bag. Yes! Yes! Anyway, it's her sex toy line. Y'all know Kandi loves the publicity for her sex toy line. She will drop a dildo off at a bitch house like that, as long as it's on camera, okay? I love it. Get your money. Get your bread. Anyways, so, you know, Kenya starts to talk about Walter and not knowing where he stands with her. Kandi asked her if they had ever had a conversation about their future before she came to Atlanta, since, you know, she was saying that she moved in order to see where things were going to be with Walter. She says, of course she had this conversation. Of course. Girl, whatever. So Kandi says if it's real, she needs to reevaluate that relationship because he's just not that into you. Not from what she can see. Not from what I can see. Not from what the rest of us can see. Can we all agree? Okay. So, you know, Kandi leaves and then she goes into modeling and she's boxing while she's modeling. So she's letting all her aggression out. Woo! Letting all her aggression out. Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Stop it, Kenya. Stop it. It's all for play. Please stop. Can somebody tell me why you're modeling with boxing gloves in a zebra print dress and heels in a boxing ring with like this ethnic ass, big ass hairdo for Crave magazine? Was that visually appealing? What the fuck? Brent, you know, that's Nene's younger son, and Greg are all at the house discussing their move to LA. And they have to pack and get everything ready. And, you know, Greg is acting like he don't know how to pack clothes and shit. Men, that's their one thing. Men love to act like they don't know how to do something properly, so we'll get annoyed and do that for them. But you know what I do? Keep telling them how to do it the right way. They'll eventually, if you keep yelling at them, they'll start doing it. They either gonna leave you or they gonna keep doing it the right. They gonna start doing it the right way, so you'll stop yelling at them. I ain't about to do this shit because you fucking it up. I'm about to make you do it again because you did it wrong. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, like I asked you to do, you're gonna regret it. Anyway, so while they're doing all this, oh yeah, I just want to mention that over the New Year's holiday, Greg proposed to Nene. She accepted they're getting married again. From what I hear, this has all been for play. Miss Bonita told me that what had happened was Greg was having some financial issues, and in order to keep the money, they had to get a divorce so that they wouldn't be able to take any money that he probably transferred over to Nene or any money that she was obtaining from the shows that she's starting to do, which I think was very smart. And it also gave us a little storyboard on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love it. I know that's probably what happened. They ain't never stopped getting it in. I don't believe that. Anyway, that let me know that I have never did you wrong. You have did me wrong as your wife. That was her audition for Glee right there. That was her audition. Anyway, so, she gets the call that her house in Hollywood Hills is a go, where she'll be living next to Tyler Perry and shit. And, Greg tells her that he's very proud of her for, doing everything. So it's nice to see them moving as a family. And that was just a little happy, good moment in Real Housewives of Atlanta. Brought to you by people who complain about violence in VH1 and Bravo history shows. Okay. The cocktail party at Cynthia's house for Nene. Because y'all know, Cynthia loves to throw her girlfriend a party. So, why is Peter always wearing this same pink shirt to every fucking thing they do? I'm really going to want for him to put that pink shirt down somewhere. Put it at the bottom of the drawer, Peter. I'm tired of you wearing that because you come in here with black, purple, blue, anything besides pink. Why dark ass nigga feel like he got to wear Pepto-Bismol pink and that's cool? Are we Cameron out this bitch? Are we Fab? Is this 2002? What is going on? Stop it. I don't know, y'all, but I can't. I don't like that. And it's the fact that he wears so much. Anyway, everybody arrives to Cynthia's house. And Phaedra is the only one that arrives with a gift. The true Southern belle that she is. She brought a gift, which I thought was very classy. And I always like the way Phaedra does shit. But can we just call it Southern comfort or Southern hospitality? Why does it have to be a Southern belle thing? Because, I don't like that reference. When I think of Southern belles, I think of white women yelling rape. That's what I think of. Like Rosewood. That's what I think about. Anyway, so they are getting, shall we say, shit-faced. shall we say, white boy wasted in that bitch. If there's not enough vodka, champagne, and tequila to toss around both of those rooms, I don't know what to tell you. The men eventually go into the dining room and they sit down and they start taking shots, and the ladies are all in there talking and they, getting fucked up and everything. So, everybody was getting messed up. Okay, everybody's getting fucked up. So Kenya starts to tell everybody how everybody says that she looks just like Beyonce. Girl, in the dark. In the dark, if they feel in your weave and your small features, then maybe your big ass, then maybe if they've never seen Beyonce in person, they can come to that conclusion that if we come into a dark room and tell you Beyonce over there in that corner, just feel your way through the breeze. Just feel your way through the crowd. Beyonce, the one with the hair and the big ass. Then yeah, you Beyonce. But girl, in this life, when? I don't know nobody. Anyway, so Cynthia says, if everybody think you Beyonce, why can't you get that man to put a ring on it? Put a ring on it. Ooh, Cynthia, you's a shady bitch in them confessionals. I live for it. And her face was beat to all kinds of capacity. Anyway, so, did y'all hear what Peter said that he used to date Nia Long? Really? How long ago was this? I would believe it, but I'm just saying. That's kind of random. For real, Nia? Nia Long is going to be on House of Lies. The new season starts on Showtime next Sunday. Y'all should check that out. That's Don Cheadle's show. It's really good. It's a half-an-hour show on Showtime. It's called House of Lies. YouTube it. It's really good. It's really awesome, really raunchy, really smart. If you like those types of shows, you should check it out. But I saw her in the promos for the new season coming up. So I can't wait to see, because y'all know I love me some Nia Long. So anyway, Cynthia finally does her toast. And her little weekly toast that she does to Nene every time everybody's in a room together. And, Nene was saying that regardless of their differences, it meant a lot to her for all the ladies to come together and put aside those differences to celebrate her move to LA and her, her next move in her life and in her, in her career. So Peter and Cynthia have a nasty ass Phaedra and Apollo kiss. And then Apollo and Phaedra have that same nasty ass kiss. And I'm like, is that how people kiss, like all tongue and no lips? I don't want nobody kissing me like that. I don't know why, y'all, but that don't turn me on. I don't like that. I'm a little tongue in that area. A lot of lip type person. You feel me? Kenny and Walter are going fishing. And don't Walter sound like that dude from the Christmas song, Bonquisha? Like, that's what he sound like. Y'all ever heard that? Bonquisha, please, baby, let me back. Y'all ever heard that? Yeah, all right. So y'all know, okay? He sounds just like that dude to me when I heard him talking on this little scene. He out there fishing and Gucci everything. Let me tell you something. As a person from the South, they don't sell fishing gear and Gucci in the same stores. So please make me understand why you thought going outside into the elements with white Gucci tennis shoes on was a good idea. Why? I don't know. That was just fucking stupid to me. I don't know anybody who does shit like that. Nobody puts on a nice, clean fit to go and be in the element. And I mean, fishing is a dirty job. Somebody's got to do it. But you flinging fish juice on your shit and everything, but I'm just saying, I don't understand that. But I digress. So Kenya asks, what is going on between them? Walter is seeming a little distant. He's seeming a little harsh. And he says, you know what, you sure can ask a lot of questions, but you can never answer them. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Well, you know what that means, Kenya. He's just trying to be a bitch. So whenever he can think of a smart, elegant response to your genuine questions, like if we didn't know what was really going on, we would not be on his side. We would think he was a total asshole. But because we know that this all is for play, we all know this is for play, we understand why he has an annoyed, disposition with her. We understand why he feel like this bitch working on my nerves. This bitch. Like, we understand why he feel like that. You feel me? So she's like, what about when we were in Guella and I was in the shower and you didn't even touch me. He was like, so now I control what you do. If you wanted to do something, you can do something. What I gotta always initiate it. And she was like, what? Like what? I understand exactly what he was saying. If you know how to argue with somebody, you know what they're trying to say before they open up their mouth, so you can hurry up and rebut whatever the fuck they say in order to win the argument. You know what I'm saying? When you're a good arguer, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, his main thing was he feels rushed. He feels pressured. And she says, I haven't brought anything up about Anguilla since about getting married since Anguilla. And she just wants to know what the issue is. He says, if he didn't want to be with her, he wouldn't be there. She says, but this is not working. You're saying that, but I'm not feeling the love. I am not feeling the love. And he says, well, okay, whatever. It's not working out. And she says, fine, then I'm done. Velvet, let's go. So she throws her fishing pole over her shoulder and gets her little big ass, her dog, and takes her big ass and walks up out of there. And then that's that. Next episode, all kinds of hell break loose between Kenya and Phaedra over that booty tape shit. And all kinds of stuff. Okay, so it's gonna be. It looks like a little interesting thing. It looks a tad bit interesting. Anyway, you guys, this was Real Housewives of Atlanta review. I hope you all enjoyed it. I will be doing Mob Wives, so you guys can expect that either tomorrow or tonight. Fingers crossed for tonight. But I love you all. Please be safe. Have a beautiful weekend, and peace in on chicken grease. Peace. Peace out, y'all. Love you. Peace. Oh, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't.